Well, hello there everybody, it's Marty Smith for PokerCalculatorReport.com, and I'm playing here tonight on Full Tilt Poker, and I'm playing the 6-seeded token qualifying tournaments, which allows me to go into higher buy-in tournaments at Full Tilt. I like playing these. Usually it's pretty soft competition, and as you can see here, I am the chip leader. I have gone in a few pots, which is why I have an elephant by my name in Tournament Indicator, but so do a couple others here. We have Gambler, Duck, and there is a Rock. But I was in good position when I was calling, so in that case I actually made a couple of good plays here and doubled up on a weak player and eliminated him already. However, an interesting hand is about to play out here, and I wanted to show you that sometimes when you get ace-ace, even in the low levels, you should be willing to lay them down. And here's a hand where I thought it was a good choice based on my opponent and based on the chemistry of the flop, and we're going to play this out as I put in a solid raise here from late position. Now, I'm just going to show you right here, right now, this is not the kind of flop you want to see when you are holding an overpair, aces, kings, or queens. First of all, there is straight and flush chemistry on the board. You've got to be able to recognize these types of flops as huge drawing hands. And in the lower limits, when your opponent sees a flop like this, chances are it's juicy to them. First of all, a lot of people play 10-jack. A lot of people play a couple of paint cards, king-queen. A lot of people play any two suited cards. And now the pot is 420 chips strong here. I have 2,600. I'm green M zone. My opponent in this hand is the second stack, and he's a bit of a calling station as well, so I have to be careful that he's, like I said before, that this flop is very likely to hit players at this limit. I always think in the back of my mind, everybody likes to play 10-jack, so who knows, I could already be beat. But I am going to play this a bit more cautiously because even though I'm green M zone, I'm not in the money, and I'm up against another green M zone stack here. With this kind of flop, put out a bet here. Now, I only bet half pot, and I do get a call, which now makes the pot 900 in chips. I have 2,400 left. Even if I get out of this hand right now, I'm still going to be green M zone, which is why I'm pretty much going to give up on it now, because the turn card sort of made my predicament a bit worse. Now, and I'm much more reluctant now to play this hand out to a big bet as I ponder my opponent's statistics here. He pretty much has very similar stats to me, except that he doesn't go to show. He only went to showdown 7% of the time, and he's seen a lot of flop. He's not an aggressive player, so to me he's playing a bit more passively and just waiting for a hand where he's more sure of him being ahead on the river. So pot's 900 now. I'm checking this turn. Here we have another card, the 8 on the river, which sort of solidified this draw. He could beat me with a 7, a queen, a 10, and that's not even taking into account that he might have had pocket 9s or pocket jacks. So this is a pretty solid bet. I think if someone was really bluffing here and missed their draw, they might have pushed all in at this level. But again, card came to put out a bet here on a dangerous board like that, given his statistics, where he's not very aggressive. I don't think that's a bluff. I think he's got me beat. And keep in mind, it's also quite early in the tournament. I'm going to fold and still be in the green M zone. It doesn't make much sense for me to be burning chips. This means I'm going to have to call 900 chips. It'll leave me at about 1,300. Yeah, I'll still be yellow M zone. So in actuality, it's not necessarily a GCI hand, but I haven't really invested a lot in this pot here. I can get away with a very small loss. And to me here, a call is a mistake because you are basically just ignoring the chemistry of the board, your opponent's playing style, and you're stubbornly playing these aces to the point where you're just going to be burning chips. So to me, it's an easy fold, and I haven't seen too much strength from these opponents here at this stage of the tournament that would merit me burning these chips and getting behind these guys, because I think I can beat them, and I'd rather play it out in a situation where it's going to be more favorable to me. Don't be afraid to fold aces when you see a Jack 10 chemistry flop like this. These are very dangerous flops, especially if it's multi-way. This was only heads up, but I still think I'm beat. But if you're in a multi-way pot and you get Jack 10-9 on the flop, couple of suited cards, wow. Take a step back and look at your position in this tournament. You are at best a marginal favorite after a flop like that. And these are the types of hands where you are always going to be complaining about those bad beats that you take at a site like Full Tilt Poker, for example, because you're essentially just overcommitting to your hand, and a lot of those bad beats can be eliminated by, again, stepping back, taking a look at the flop and your opponent, and really using some solid judgment here as to how you can progress through the tournament by laying this hand down. Hey, folding that ace-ace early in the tournament won me this tournament. In the early stages, don't be afraid to fold your big hands when you get a chemistry flop like that and a lot of loose, crazy, silly players. Hey guys, if you want to see the full review of Tournament Indicator, it's on my site at pokercalculatorreport.com. There is a free 48-hour trial download. It's unlimited, so you can use it in as many tournaments as you can play in a 2-day span, and you're really going to get the feel of using this product in your tournaments and how much it can help your game. Anyway, take care. Ciao.